basic leads in the key of E major, right? With throwing in some Grateful Dead stuff, and obviously can be found with so many bands, you know, a song in any key. So, but let's go from E major to E minor, and let's learn the theory of how to flat the third, the sixth, or the seventh, which is rock stuff, to get to the minor. And basically the sixth and the third are the most common. So, in other words, E, F sharp is the second, G sharp is the third. If you flat the third, you're going down a half step when you flat something. All right? When you, and that's what we call a flatting the third or flatting the sixth. All right? When you flat F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. When you flat the C sharp, you're going to get a C. Right? Okay, see how different it sounds in that key of E? It doesn't sound pretty anymore. It becomes like blues or rock. All right, I use blues scales and blues, the word, and minor synonymously when it comes to theory. All right, so E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, minor, G sharp, minor, E. That's the key. All right, so instead of going to G sharp like this, I'm going to go E to G, which is flatting the third. Okay, I'd love to spend more time and do more songs in the key of E major, but and there are so many good ones. But any key has songs, and we've done C, we know there's no sharps or flats. E, we know there's 4 sharps. Now we're going to take, we did, I think G, we learned there was 1 sharp, right? So, and that was the G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Right, 1 sharp from G. And then now we're doing E again. And we played a song or two out of the key of E major, right? It was cool. And we learned the most common scale I use in E major is up here. And this. But really I'm all over the neck with it, you know, I mean. Alright. We did the 6th. You know, quick review. We did fills in E major, Wind Cries Mary type shit. Right? That kind of stuff. Now, if we want to play rock, right, we learn that you flat the third or you flat the 6th in the key, and that's how you get that minor or blues out of it, and you're going to end up having to play different scales now. The E major scale won't work if you flat the third or the 6th or the 7th. You can flat rock, the most common ones if you're songwriting, and I'm talking, when I talk, I do talk a lot in that context, writing. Or learning a song, it's good to know that, like, when you're playing certain chords in a song, what key you're in, and you say you go to a studio, right, and you're auditioning, right, and somebody says, do you need to know the chords or anything? I just say no, just give me the key. If it's E, is it E major or E minor? You know, I mean, if it's got G in it, I know in the key of E, I know that's a flatted third and that it's E minor, E blues. So I play the different scales than this E major scale. Okay, and that's it. That's why a lot of guys just need to know the key. The reason G is minor in E is because it's a flatted third. We have E, we have F sharp, which is the second, G sharp is the third in E. So if you flat it, what flatting means is taking it down a half step. All right, taking it down a half step makes it a G and makes it, you can hear it, right? That ain't major anymore, you know, this ain't working. Over that, you got to play, different scale now. And I'm teaching you theory as to how to play leads right now, but also for anything, for songwriting, for any reason, all right, you need to know this. All right, so the key of E again is E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, D sharp minor, and E. So if you flat the third is G, you're going to make it, you're going to bring it down a half step. That brings you to G, and now we're in a minor key, or blues, right? So, major, right? Pretty. Minor, all right? The same way. Over that. All right, so, the sixth. What's the sixth of the key of E? Just told you, right? F sharp's the second. G sharp's the third. A is the fourth. B is the fifth. Six is C. C sharp, minor. Flat down, you got a C. So we're in E now, right? I'm going to play the G instead of the G sharp. Flatted third, A, B, I'm going to hit the C instead of the C sharp minor, right? And a D, a flatted seventh, right? So I flatted the third, the sixth, and the seventh, and that progression upward, all right? And since I did that, if that was playing behind me, you know, somebody was playing that, I would have to play my E minor or E blues scales. Now, what are they? What's the relative major of E minor, first of all? The relative major of E minor is G. G major and E minor are the same, because E is the sixth note in the key of E, G. Okay, I'm going to keep saying this stuff, so you're going to get it eventually. If you feel lost or anything like that, I know you real players don't, but I mean the guys who are like sort of struggling through this, if you are, please let me know what's going on so I have some feedback. You can send me a message without sending me money. Just I really want you to learn. That's my main goal here, you know. God above is hopefully going to take care of me a day at a time on the other stuff. All right, so E to C. Minor scales over that now. I even had a song like that, I think. You know, if I brought it down to D and I did same thing, it would be like there would be Blondie one way or another or something, you know. But we'll play with that later when we get into D. Anyway, the reason I'm doing the keys like this, there's a method to my madness, so just bear with me. So now we're in E, and we've gone from E major, which is playing all the chords out of the key, to E minor, where now we have to play, we're learning pentatonic scales. My favorite, again, is this 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4, 1-4, with E as the root. Okay, and the reason I'm up so high is because it's open down here. It's 1-3, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-3, 1-3. And the extension of it is here. Okay, that's the E blues or E minor down in the open position. And up here it's this one, which is the same as G, right? That's G, and major, and this is E minor. Just remember, you always got to work with the root note. If the root note is E, right, you're going to be playing E minor here. You're going to use the root note of E. You're not going to use the G. So, okay. Okay, where else? G major is here, so we could fool around in here, right, with E. We could start here on the root note of E, and in this G major pentatonic scale, we could go. Here's an E note, a G note, here's an E note. That's an E minor right there, right? A piece of it, right? Right here. Okay, so. Alright, we're going to bend the A note up to the B, a whole step. We're going to bend and hit that note, which is a D note. You're hitting it. You can bend down, right? Bend backwards, right? Okay, you can hammer. You can pull off. You can pull off and then not pull off. Pull off. Pull off. Don't. Okay, you can bend and then bend down like that. So I'm showing you some of my riffs, right? I don't do tricks, I just do riffs. Most trick I've ever done is probably with the finger over here, you know. Which Eddie Van Halen, all he does is tricks, you know. He gets out of, well, I'm not getting into it. All right, so this gets, there's more scales. What we're going to do is maybe write them out. I want you to learn this basic one in every key first, you know. I want to get you playing a little bit. There's a scale in here. Right. I play this. I start with the pinky. It's 1, well, yeah, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. So just remember that. You're really starting off the only with one note on the E string up here. So this is the scale. 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. I think that's pretty clear, right? And backwards. Alright, because I go. It gives you a real minor sound, you know. Right? So E minor. Now that's a D instead of a D sharp. Right away, it's minor. C, right away. Not a C sharp minor, right? C. So, a song like this. E minor, C, C. You're going to play E minor scales like that, right? Okay, we flat the third, we flat the sixth, we flat the seventh. I gotta stop. Time is running out. They'll cut me off.